Swing. Good afternoon. So sorry I'm a little late. So good to see you all. Excuse me. You have to be patient with me. I'm still kind of getting over the ick. Wendy M, Catherine, Impervious Cat, Shelly Ray, Ashley Eaton, Linguipster, Ishka Bibble Dib. I guess that's how you say your name. I usually skip over you because your name's too hard. And I just, yeah. Anyway, thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Funra, Beatrix, Busted Can of Biscuits. I hope you're having a decent Monday as well. Salada, Liz. Uh-oh, my chat just flew. Stephanie, Debbie, Kimberly, Catacorn. If I hit people twice, so sorry. Christy, nice to see you. Linguipster. Jade, hello. Hey, girl. Hey, Kitty Cucumber, Glam of Mayhem. Glad you could make it. I saw you on Twitter. Moon Goddess Tarot. Sarah War, Fat Alice, Kimberlina, nice to see you. Excuse me, Art Panda of Perpetual Pondu. That avatar is none other than Hillbilly Beglinda of Hillbilly Beglinda and the Hillbilly Griff Gang. Ain't she a looker? Shiny Seal got the nerve to call me cockeyed. Baby Booey, nice to see you. Wicked Crafter, Deja Blue, Hippie Peace. Thank you for always being here, Hippie Peace. It's me, Tiffany, Ms. Monster, Yakety Yak, Bugaloos, Jasmine, Lisa Simpson. Did I say hello to you already? Nikki P, nice to see you. That is a handsome avatar, is it not? I pronounced it right. Ishka Bibble Dib. All right. Well, there you have it. I guess you'll get acknowledged going forward. Look at Beg Linder, so young, but with that high forehead. Rainy in the Desert, Legal Weasel, Tally 420. Nice to see you, Tally. Lashes Doobie Wonky. Nice to see you. Kimberlina, Claudio, and Life of a Trucker's Wife, Kay Buns. Kim Fisher. Always nice to see you. I'm glad to see you more regularly, Kim Fisher. I really am. You are near and dear to my heart. Always have been. It's fun to say once you get used to saying it. Yeah, for sure. Do I not have the Hillbilly Beglinda on her? Oh, yeah, I do. On her mower emoji as well. I do. I love it so much. Hold on. How do I get back off there? Jasmine made it to the stream. Been watching the replays when working the next morning. Kids asleep. Thank you so much for being a member for 17 months. I'm glad you could be here. Yeah, if you guys missed it, Yaba and I were live together on my channel on both Friday night and last night. I'm still working on getting the first one from Friday back up. They struck it, but it'll be back up. But the second one from Friday is up, and last night's is up. Peapot Fairy, Toots. Hello, Poltergeisha. Oh my gosh, my chat just ran. Hey, the Guppy. Nice to see you. Missing Mimic. I see you as well. Izzy, Sharon. Is it, I don't know how to say your name. Celadin? I don't know. I'll call you Lynn. Okay. All right. Cold Blue, Lisa, Last Minute Laura, Joey Jones, Ari, Tally 420 coming in with the super chat. Hillbilly Bell, inbred looking pig. Geez, take it down. My head feels like it's swelling up. Thank you so much for the super chat. Listen, I know I promised you all that I was going to burn Owl. And she has it coming. All right. I was going to make her look like the absolute fucking idiot she is. However, after you know who did a live stream yesterday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Rumble. The legal department contacted me and was like, hey, listen, can you just zip it? Just give me a couple days. Oh, there she is. There's legal. She said, zip it. So I got to zip it. And because, what the owl dragging was going to center around that particular situation, it's going to have to be postponed. But never fear. We'll circle back around and I'll make Al look like an absolute fucking idiot. Wicked Crafter, thank you so much for the super chat. Is that a 4-head or is that a NASA satellite launch platform? Hey, man, I got a 5-head. All my kids and grandkids do too. I feel you, but there's just something not natural about what's going on over there. It's so funny, Lisa, because after I talked to you last night and I told Yaba that I had to ixnay on the owl stream for today or whatever, I ain't gonna lie. Okay. There was a few seconds there where we contemplated and weighed back and forth whether or not legal would be tuning in at 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on a Monday work day. I was like, what if I just don't say, She did. That's between you and your client, Miss Manning. Anyway, so we won't be talking about that, but rest assured, okay? I watched, I don't know, was it the last stream Al did about me? Who knows? I watched one though where she was she had a lot of questions. She was raising a lot of questions. She came to a lot of conclusions based on either inaccurate or incomplete facts. Well, basically she made a big ass out of herself because she was assuming a lot of things to be true. Like, for example, she was assuming that I would be notified of an event that took place, 7, 8 counties away immediately. And that's just not how that works. You know what I mean? So anyway, we'll cover all of that. I promise you. I know, Ashley Eaton. I was too, because boy, howdy, let me tell you, it was going to be a whole ass banger. And it will be. It will be. She's just going to have to hang on. She's going to hold on. Gotta handle some other pressing matters first. Very good. Nice to see you in the chat. Thanks for being here. Sharon S says, LOL, yeah, Al doesn't get it right. No, she doesn't. And half the time I feel like Al is like purposely being obtuse or whatever, just to be argumentative. And then half the time I'm like, oh my God, she really is just that fucking stupid. Like, there's no other explanation for it. Did I do okay there, Manning, with being careful with my words? Thanks. Appreciate that. Gigi, Al, and Belinda all look like they snuck onto Earth. Can't convince me otherwise. Creepy shit. Thank you so much for being a member for 2 months, Lissy. No shit. They do, don't they? Gigi, Al, and Belinda, all of them just don't look right. You're welcome, Manning, anytime. Boy, I tell you what. All I know is it's going to be worth every penny or every moment of my silence and posting a picture of myself wearing Chantel's cat pajamas in bed, eating chips and salsa publicly on Twitter. It's going to be worth every penny. Money well spent. Yeah, no shit. Okay, so listen. So instead of making Owl look like the absolute fucking idiot that she is today, we're going to put that on the back burner. I have something else to present to you all today that hopefully you'll find just as delicious, if not more. All right. I was going to wait to do this, but I'll be honest with you guys. I'm not always really good at the GayOps. Okay. Tally 420 is in the chat. She can vouch for me on this. Hey, chilled boy, chill. I'm gonna call you chilled boy. All right. Thank you for joining memberships. We do love our basic betties. Tally 420 can vouch for this. Like, certain people have certain talents, and my talent is not necessarily the long troll. Okay. My talent's really not even in trolling. Okay. And this goes back to the, way back in the OGDC days. I could never go into chats as a sock account and, just mingle amongst the chatters and not be found out my true identity. There's just a certain way that I talk, even through text and type that's very distinct, So I always give myself away or whatever. Well, kind of did that in this situation too. But it's fine. It was fun. It was fun while it lasted. And besides, at the end of the day, olive LOL oil there is the clown. This is not the first time olive oil from the Kiwi Farms blogs, is going to bring an immense amount of shame and embarrassment down on the heads of her Kiwi farmer friends. God, you would think that old Aaliyah Alexander, Strawberry Douche, and Pink Lava would have cut olive oil loose when she absolutely fucking humiliated them, getting involved with the Dark Ninja and that whole thing and the crying, sobbing voice notes and everything. She embarrassed the shit out of her Kiwi farmer friends, humiliated them so bad that Strawberry Douche publicly reprimanded her over there on the farms. Olive Oil had to shut down her Olive Oil Kiwi Farm account and come back under a new name and a new picture. Now she's that Donna Morte or something like that. I don't know, whatever. That's how bad she humiliated her friends over there on the Kiwi Farms by being an absolute fucking clown ass loser with those voice messages or whatever. Well, let me tell you what. She's did it again. She has done embarrassed, well, not yet, but she's about to. It's my tone, exactly, Linguipster. It's my tone. Thank you for being a member for 13 months. I don't know. If Strawberry Douche and Pink Lava keep olive oil around after this shit, I mean, that's pretty sad. Do what you want, girls. Actually, don't worry, olive oil, you're safe. They're going to keep you around because the last thing they're going to do is give me the satisfaction of booting your ass out because you brought them great shame and humiliation once again. So good on you, you know. Hold on. Daft Pecan says Alice says things she has no proof of to put them out there, then says, I don't know, to distance herself from the statement, but ensures her audience heard it and can fill in the blanks. She's dense. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so a little backstory here. That's right, throw the swords. Now would be an appropriate time to throw the swords. Renegades forever, right? Okay, so listen, follow along. Okay, so a couple of weeks ago, I get a message, and this is how I get the message. Me and Yaba are sitting at the nail salon. It was a Sunday afternoon, and we're at the nail salon with Gina and all the girls, and we're all getting our little nails painted and shit. And while we're waiting, Yaba's, checking her YouTube comments. And there's a comment on one of her videos that's like, hey, I kind of need to talk to Sam. And like, I don't know, the message like kind of went on and on. And I knew we knew who it was. Like we recognized the person or whatever. And when Yaba nudges me and she's like, hey, there's a so and so left a comment on my video, I was like, "Oh, good God." Because, this person can tend to be, a little woohoo, she's not gonna be offended. She knows it. Anyway, so I, like, roll my eyes, and I start to tell her, like, "Just delete it." And I don't even have that message anymore because I saved out my computer, and my computer crashed, but it's fine. It's whatever. But within the body of the message, this person, like, left her phone number in code within, like, the text of the message. So I'm like, "Oh my god, that's her fucking phone number, dude." I was like, "Hurry up, read me the phone number and then delete that message," right? Because I could tell it was, like, something super, super serious. She really fucking needs to talk to me, but, like, this is her, like, secret coded message, right? Because she left this in a comment on Yaba's video, so it's public. And thank God for Yaba, like, she saw the message, like, within 2 or 3 minutes of her leaving it there, so she rattles off the phone number to me, and then she deletes the message, so the evidence is gone publicly. So I text this person, and it's them because I used to text with this person quite frequently. I'm talking we're going back to 2018, 2019, 2020. Me and this person used to speak privately offline a lot. So I sent a text message to the old original number that I have for her. And I'm like, girl, what? And then she texts me back and she's like, hey, oh, wait, here's the message. Okay, thank you so much, babe. She's listening. Okay, here's the message. I'm going to read it to you. She says, oh, I'm going to, hold on. Okay, I'm going to put it up here. Y'all can see it. I'll redact it. Whatever. Oh, no, it's got her phone number. I can't do that. Duh. Oh, wait, no, I think this is a Google number. Whatever. I'll read it to you. Okay. It says, I'm going to change the number. So write the numbers down if you want to. This is not her phone number, but I'm going to read just like random numbers, you know. Do the non-OGs know who this is? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it all to hell. What are they going to do, right? It was Oda May. It was Oda May there. So for the real deal OGers, if you know who Oda May is, you know who she is, and that might explain a fuck of a lot at this juncture. Okay, so Oda May, OGDC, right? OGDC, like a motherfucker. Yes, Christina from Flint, OGDC. So she literally the screenshot she sends me is the original screenshot. I told you she saw the message 3 minutes after Oda leaves it on her channel. So she says, "Hey Yabs, I need the number 4 to the number 1, chat the number 7 with the number 2, you're the number 5, better half the number 6." And I immediately recognize that she's leaving her phone number in the text of the chat. So she goes, and then she goes on with all the numbers, like, "If you can get her to contact me, please, that would be great. Level, very high importance. I might try to email, but it's easier this way. I might try the number I have, but I don't know if she has a new one. I tried on Twitter, but I'm not buying that expensive membership that I barely use. Thank you." And then she says, "Can you delete this once you get it if you don't mind? Thank you so much." So here's what happened, apparently, is, and I don't know. Maybe we'll never know. I can only speculate as to how on fucking earth an olive oil from the Kiwi Farms seeks out Oda May of the OGDC, sniffing around for info about Sam Tefler. Just like that, said she was a mod for Belinda. Yes, she was. Just like that, she was a mod for Belinda. And I think that's where Belinda got the name. Yes. Because here's something y'all don't know. And Oda May knows this. I told her my damn self. Because I was like, I'm pretty sure olive oil got Oda May's name from Belinda. And I'm pretty sure that Belinda figured that she was safe giving olive oil Oda May's name to get dirt on me. And here's why. Because one, I had blocked Oda May in my chat, but this is what y'all don't realize. I block Oda May in my chat all the time. I always have, like literally from day one. It's just a thing. It's whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so I know Belinda probably knew that I blocked her in my chat, but also when Belinda made Oda May a mod on her channel way the fuck back then, I went to Belinda at that time because I was like, I didn't really know much about Belinda. Like, she was pretty fucking new on scene. Like, I didn't really know anything. And, but I did know that she was pretty fucking stupid, right? Like, I recognized that. It didn't take a whole lot of research or, study to realize that Belinda was pretty fucking stupid. So I seen that Belinda had modded Oda May, and I'm like, there's no fucking way Belinda knows an Oda May from, the fucking hole in her ass. So I did go to Belinda. I was like, "Belinda, what are you doing, man? Like, you can't just be handing out wrenches, right?" No, you would think, no, this is a long time ago. A long time ago. All right. You think Belinda will learn. She don't learn. Anyway, so I did go to her. I was like, "Dude, you can't just be handing out wrenches to anyone. Like, you've got Oda May wrenched and you don't know her." I was like, "That bitch is batshit crazy." It's okay. Oda May knows that I feel that way about her, and she knows. It's a term of endearment. I love Oda May. I always have. We've never had like any beef or squabble or anything like that. She just can, tend to be a lot sometimes. Anyway, it's like, yeah, man, she's batshit crazy. Take that wrench away from her. So I think that's how Belinda thinks, hey, she kept that, in the little back of her head, in her little back pocket. And she always remembered that Oda May was somebody from the OGDC who Sam Tefler told her was a crackpot, don't talk to her or whatever, right? So anyway, so here comes Oda May coming to me, and she's like, "You're not going to believe this, but olive oil of the Kiwi farms done come to me asking me not only for information on you, but guess what the fuck else she was asking for? Y'all aren't going to believe this. Y'all are not going to believe. But before I tell you what else Olive Oil was asking Oda Mae for, I'm going to tell you who vouched for Olive Oil. Because Olive Oil, when she went to Oda Mae, Olive Oil says, so and so says to tell you they sent me. Fucking AJ Lair and Russ. Yes. Yes. So I think AJ Lair was the actual go-between. So AJ or Russ says to AJ Lair, oh yeah, totally. Send Olive Oil to Oda Mae and to vouch. Yes, Hood Pussy Russ. Yes, that's right. You tell Oda Mae Russ vouches. And so Olive Oil went to Oda Mae and said, hey, Olive Oil even offered up a screenshot of the message from AJ Lair, where AJ Lair says, here's my message from Russ to vouch. Let me get my phone. Listen, I had all of these screenshotted and in a file, and it was nice and neat and organized. And then my computer crashed a couple weeks ago and I lost everything. It's just what it is. Okay. Anyway, so let me start over and getting these together. Zero regrets. I know, right? This is fucking great shit. So let me find me my. Oh, I hope you're not upset that I didn't ratted you out, but it's whatever. You'll be fine. You'll survive. Because here's the thing. And then this is where these people, they just don't get it. You cannot just go nosing around the fucking OGDC and approaching any fucking buddy you want talking about, I want information on Sam and Yaba. It don't work that way. Because I mean, yes, I will say you might find one or two people willing to talk to you, but chances are 99.999% of the time, whatever motherfucker you go to talk to from the OGDC, they're going to be fucking loyal to me and Yaba. End of. And you'll never know who it is you're really fucking talking to now, will you? No. All right. So I'm going to, you know what? No, I'm not going to put them up there. I'll read them. So here is Olive Oil. Well, actually, fuck it. Hold, please. Hold while my phone airdrops. And then we'll slap them up there. There's that one. And that one. Hold on. I'm just looking to see if I need to get any more up there right now. No, that should be good. All right. 1 and 2. Well, I'll leave that one down for now. All right. Here we go. 1. All right. So Choco Cakey is Olive Oil, and the MILF is my dear friend Oda Mae. Hi, Oda. Oda says, who is this? LOL. Olive Oil. Wait, is it up on the screen? Can y'all see it? Yeah, okay. Oh, fuck, now I lost it. Amateur. There we go. I wanted to ask about some OGDC lore, if you could enlighten me. And then she answers the question of who is this? Olive from the farms. Olive from the farms. Russ said it was okay. I can show you DM between me and AJ as proof. What did I tell you? This was from memory, I'll have you know. When was this? Hold on. I'll give you a date. This was Sunday, January the 28th. So this hasn't even been going on for that long. All right. Sunday, January 28th. Russ said it was okay. I can show you a DM between me and AJ as proof. Fucking AJ Lair. AJ, I suggest you sit the fuck down and remember where the fuck you are, where you belong, and stay the fuck out of my pasture, lest I make a cow out of you. Anyway, Oda says, well, hello there, LOL. I'm about to go to sleep, but you're welcome to ask and I'll answer in the morning, smiley face. And then here, I don't know if you can see it, but this is a screenshot of the message she sent between she and AJ, where AJ says, okay, Russ said that when you message her, just tell her that Russ said it was okay. He said she won't mind it. And then Olive Oil says, no worries, I'm hitting off myself. Very Good says they didn't think your OGDC friends would warn you. I guess not. I guess Olive got some bad intel. Listen, Oda Mae did exactly what any real deal fucking renegade would do, and she came straight to me. All right. Yeah, this new age DC don't get how the OG DC works. No, they don't. Unless you can scratch up a motherfucker aligned with the sea vessel, which shall not be named, which really truly was never a part of the OGDC. They kind of came in at the end there. But real deal OGDCers, no, you're not going to find a motherfucker. One of them's going to go against Sam and Yaba. No. And if you do, and if you think you found one, chances are you're being set up just like you were here anyway. All right. So, Automay says, Russ is my buddy. And Olive Oil says, thanks for giving me a chance. I'll think of what I want to ask. All right, let me take that down, bring the second one up. Oh, wait, that is the first one. Hold on. Oh, man, I moved my screen. Hold on. Let me just make it shorter so I don't have to keep doing that. All right. I'm going to get back to using Streamlabs, you guys. But again, I had it set up, then it crashed, and now I got to redo it, and I just haven't had time. All right. So, yeah, so this is Olive Oil. Thanks for giving me a chance. I'll think of what I want to ask. Yeah, he's growing on me too. So this is the next day, I guess. So here's Olive Oil. Some opening questions. What makes the OGDC same and different from the Boit? Like, does this bitch even know who the Boit is? It clearly does not know who the OGDC is or the rules by which we played, right? I don't. So with that being said, I highly doubt that Olive Oil has a fucking clue who or what the Boit is, or what makes the Boit the same or different from OGDC. I just found this question to be ridiculous. But the most ridiculous question of them all has to be the next one. How did Sam Telfer get her start in the OGDC? How did Sam Telfer get her start in the OGDC? I mean, if that's the question you're asking, you know. Next question, how did Yaba get her start? Like, if you're asking how Sam and Yaba got their start in the OGDC, you're disqualified. You're out the game right fucking there, motherfucker. Because Sam, Yaba, Katie, Ron, Bunny, we built the OGDC. That was our shit. They want information for our thread. Fucking pathetic. That's what they went looking for, but Olive Oil couldn't deliver because she's a fucking loser. What a joke you are, Ms. Oil. And then this was what like blew my fucking mind was the last question. Is there any way to get a hold of Irish Marie? I'm just gonna let everybody sit there and sit with that one for a minute. Of all the motherfuckers that Miss Oil could have asked about to be placed in contact with, it's an Irish Marie. Exactly. Tally says everyone knows the start of the OGDC other than Olive Oil, of course. Irish Marie. I would like to know. And we still don't have the answer to this. Okay. So Miss Oil, if you'd like to come in chat and explain to us just why on earth of all the people of the OGDC, why on earth it was the name Irish Marie to come out of your fingertips, we'd like to know. Exactly, hippie peace. I haven't heard from Marie in 2 years at least. Jesus Christ, Bunny, you're getting so much fucking trouble. Hold on, chase that one down. God. Anyway. Irish Marie. So I just want to pause here for a moment. Hold on. Lisa Simpson says this is why the farms is trash. They don't do their own research and they just go by word of mouth, whether it's accurate or not. Exactly. Rissa. I want to know. I want to know. I want to brainstorm. I want to try to get to the bottom of this because this is a question that has just been itching in the center of my brain since January 28th, 2024 at 2:02 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to know why Irish fucking Marie's name came out of Olive Oil's mouth, and I want to know right now. Olive Oil is too busy kissing Peanuts' grunting ass right now. Oh, can somebody go over there and Peanuts and let Olive Oil know that she's been well, basically that she's being humiliated over here and we have some questions. Oh, Linguipster, those were the best of times. They got all of it archived, LOL, because of Ron and Maria demo. No, they don't. Got all of what archived. Anyway, how embarrassing. So I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man. Irish Marie, really? Wowzer. So yeah. So let me just kind of peruse through here, come up with the next, because we spoke a lot, obviously, Oda and I. Let me get to the next screenshot she sent me because she was sending me screenshots of literally everything they were saying. It was great. Like, seriously, Olive LOL oil. What the fuck did you think Oda May was going to do? Fucking hand me over to you? Marie, the myth, the legend, the mighty, the myth, the legend. And who uses Russ as a reference to contact people from OGDC? Lisa Simpson. Excellent point. I mean, that right there tells you Olive LOL oil. You have no fucking idea where you are. Welcome to the jungle. Jesus. Okay. Okay. So this is the next day. This is Oda May's response after she asks those questions. How are the OG and Boyd same and different? What a fucking stupid question. No, they did not document the OGDC stuff. Not really. Yeah, you're definitely in a fever dream. Okay, so yeah, this is Oda May the next day after Olive Oil asks, how are the OGDC and the Boyd same and different? I can damn near guarantee you that Olive Oil does not even know what Boyd stands for, even at this late date. You're shocked she didn't ask for Beck. She probably would have got a lot more info if she had asked to talk to Beck, for sure. Dude, Murph, I know, right? Dude, I was just like, because by the time we got to that part where she asked about Irish Marie, we're driving back from the nail salon, and I'm just like literally beside myself. I'm like, I am so perplexed. Like, that is the last name I expected to come out of there. Oh my gosh, Langley, thank you so much for gifting Tam 10 Sham Rocks memberships. Welcome, Amy, Michelle, ARDR, Murder Cupcake, Cody's Mamita, Freddie McDonald, Rose. Look at the lurker who Langley shook out of the tree, you guys. It's Rose. Rose is on the list. She most certainly is. Everybody, Rose here. Hold on, let me put it up on the board. Why is that stuck there? Uh-oh. Oh, okay, hold on. Okay. Wait, why is it still dark like that? Oh, come on. Oh, time for my computer to be messing up again. Oh, dear God. Okay, shit. Hold on. I want to put Rose on the board. Wait, who else? Who is that? Okay, no, never mind. Hold on. Where's Rose at? How come I can't see Rose in Damn. Hold on. Why does it look like that? I need to close this. Jesus, this sucks. Lord have mercy on my soul. I can't see Rose in
StreamYard, so I can't put her on the damn board. That sucks. Where'd my chat go? Gosh dang it. Hold on. Pop out chat. Man, that really ticks me off. Lashes do be wonky. Thank you for gifting 5 memberships. I appreciate you. Yeah, Rose, you're on the list, so you need to go. You're not allowed to be here. Wait, she's gone. Whatever. God, I don't know why it looks like that. That's gonna piss me off right there. Remove from dock. That didn't do it neither. Ugh. I might have to go out and come back in, guys. This is bad news. All right, anyway. Welcome all new members. Oh, thank you. I went to take that screenshot, and you know how, like, on a Mac, when you go to take a screenshot, the screen will darken, and then you take your screenshot, and it goes away. Well, it's not going away, and the screenshot is gone. Like, I don't even know. This is pissing me off. Well, whatever. Everything's still functioning, so I'll just have to deal with that. Yeah, Rose, you stink. That was so much fun, though. Thank you for gifting the memberships. Let me go back up and see who Lashes Doobie Wonky got. Mayshell, Spicy Hey, hold on. Something tells me Spicy Senorita's on the list as well. Oh, is she? Oh, maybe not. My bad. Hey, I saw somebody say earlier they think that I'm Principal Todd. Principal Todd's on the list. What are you talking about? Anyway, welcome all new members. Press escape. No, it's not working. I'm telling you, my computer's messed up. Okay. Anyway, back to it. No, you're not on the list. So Pisces in your I'm sorry. I got confused. I don't know who I was thinking of. There's a long S name I thought was on the list. Anyway, so back to it. So the next day after Olive Oil asks her stupid questions and she asks about Irish Marie, then Oda Mae gets back to her and she says, it's a long one, but it's fine. She says, sorry, I've been a little under the weather. I'm starting to perk up. Are you Central Time? Blah, blah, blah. She says, I'll get the info to you one way or another. I know people who know more than me, and they haven't been around for a few years, but they know. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry. But they know more OGDC than me. I might see if I can get a hold of them. I don't want to give you incorrect info. Sam and Yaba have really changed, and I realize I don't know them like I thought I did. I'll be back. Hope you're doing well and keeping Kiwi Farms in shape, LOL. I can't begin to catch up. I've been trying. Talk to you soon. This is like a long ass message, right? And Oda Mae doesn't even mention Irish Marie. And this is Olive Oil's response. I would love to speak with Irish Marie. That would be awesome. So that was kind of shocking for me as well. I was like, man, she really wants to talk to Irish Marie, right? Like, wow, okay. And then Olive Oil says, yeah, there's a lot happening with the whole Sam and Yaba drama. What's your take on it? And then Oda Mae's playing her part. She says, I don't trust either one of them at all, but they've always been a part of everything. Peanut sniping me. Of course, Peanut sniping me. All right. Hold on one second. Man, I'm really ticked off that my computer's doing this. Like, who's got time for this? Not I, you know? Okay, so then
Olive oil. Okay, yeah. She says there's a lot happening with the whole Sam and Yaba drama. What's your take on it? She says I don't trust either one of them. And then Olive oil says, yeah, it's tough to determine who's still friends with who. And then Otome says, I keep my distance for the most part these days. Okay. So then Otome offers to put Olive oil in touch with somebody. She doesn't say if it's Irish Marie or not, but she offers to put her in touch with somebody who's willing to talk to her on Twitter privately. So they arrange all that and whatnot. And let me get my screen share up again. Hey, Pink Warrior. All right. So here we go. Here's Twitter. It's my Twitter. Isn't that nice? So Olive Oil gets put in touch with this account, Madam Markovitz, at Madam Mark 0204, which I thought was pretty fucking clever because she wanted to talk to Irish Marie so bad. And I was not about to impersonate Irish Marie, you know. I just don't have the talent for that. So, but I don't know. I guess I wanted to maybe lead her to believe that maybe possibly it was Irish Marie. So this Madam Markovitz, I don't know who this person is, but she's somebody in Irish history. I don't know. Anyway, so here's our DMs. The DMs between me and Olive Oil. Olive Oil thinks she's getting the goods. She thinks she's getting the dirt over on Sam and Yaba. Now, this was not the profile picture that she initially had. Olive Oil just within the last day or two changed the profile picture because I think Olive Oil started getting suspicious about a week or so ago. And here I'll tell you what. Here's where I fucked up. Okay, so one night, I don't know, it was about a week or so ago. I get on my laptop in my bed and I get on my laptop and I'm like, let me see what Olive Oil's had to say. So I go over to the account and I send a couple messages, right? And then this was after my laptop had crashed. So I had to like re-sign into the account and everything. So I send the messages from the stock account. And then I go back over to my Twitter account and I look in my DMs and somehow my real Sam Tefler Twitter account, like that DM between me as a sock, the Madam Markovitz account, and this Annie Gables account, which is Olive Oil's Twitter sock, somehow those text messages were appearing in my regular Sam Telfer DMs. So I panicked and I blocked her on my Sam Tefler account and I deactivated my Madam Markovitz account. I'm like, this is why I should have turned this over to a professional. Anyway, we ended up talking again after that. But at that point, like, I knew she was highly suspicious. She even said, like, you know, curiously, Sam also blocked this. And anyway, I tried to play it off. I know, whatever. But no, I don't know. It was some really weird, glitchy stuff was happening with my computer. Like, it's very, I don't know. I have to make an appointment for the Apple store and take it in because there's just weird stuff going on. No, I don't think I have a hack or anything. Anyway, so here's the dramatic reading of the DMs between Olive LOL Oil and somebody she thinks is from the OGDC. Who's going to give her the dirt on Sam and Yaba. Can you guys see that better? It sucks for me because my screen's so dark, but I don't know what to do about it. So fuck it. All right. Oh, I just clicked over to Peanut's chat on accident and I see where Olive Oil is in the chat saying, how is this an own? I mean, I don't know. How much time did you waste in the DMs with me, Olive Oil? More importantly, how much time did you waste in the DMs with Irish Marie? Oh, hold on. Yava says you left out how much time you put into how we were going to lead the troll and how epic it was going to be. Shut up. We did. We spent a lot. Me, Yava spent so much time. Like, what are we going to do? What are we going to say? Like we had this whole ass story concocted. Where basically at the end of the day, y'all were going to be seeing all over the Kiwi farms and over there on Beg Linda's channel some shit about how there's a man living in the house with us and he pays all the bills and it's gonna be fucking ridiculous. Wicked Crafter, thank you so much for gifting 5 Shamrocks memberships. Welcome new members. Okay, so listen. LOL. TG is such a great friend of Peanut, isn't he, though? Okay, so anyway, here, obviously, I'm on the right. She's on the left. All right. I say hello. She says, hi, I got your contact from Otame. And this is when I was still on the fence about whether or not I was just going to pretend to be Irish Marie or not. So I was trying to sound like Irish Marie. I said, yes. She tells me you're a Kiwi farm. She vouches. Olive Oil says, yes, I used to be Olive Oil. I changed my name on there. I wonder why Olive Oil didn't go into detail about why she had to change the name on the Kiwi farms. Oh, God, here she is. Come in. Make sure they can hear you.
It was supposed to be so epic, and we just got bored with it because of the time.
Well, we got bored and busy with other shit. Like,
yeah, there was a lot of other shit going on, so we couldn't entertain her. The funny part is like this whole time I don't know if the people are understanding because the story is there's so many parts to it. There's so many characters people don't know. This whole time, Olive Oil's in the DMs with you.
With me, yeah.
With you, thinking she's getting dirt on you, and she's talking directly to you.
Like
and I told you, I was like, tell her that Bob, there's a Bob, that he's real, that he's alive, that he's living there, and he's paying all of their bills, and that's why they act loud on YouTube, because Bob bought the printer.
The whole thing progressed where at the end we were having threesomes.
Yeah. And then you were showing proof because you brought Tally into it.
I haven't done that yet. No, but listen. Okay, wait. Listen. This is.
I'm not bringing that up.
I haven't even got to the part at the end where I showed Olive Oil pictures of Bob.
Yeah, that's that part. Damn it. We just got bored.
It was boring. And she wasn't really.
She was worried that she was going to get exposed.
Yeah.
I mean, she was sent to find dirt when Yava and Sam ended up in DMs with Sam herself.
Yeah.
And had no fucking idea.
No idea.
What a fucking loser.
What do you think?
Well, I mean, if you're going to start a thread on somebody, shouldn't there already be enough stuff out there without you having to go back to old communities and try to find something?
From scratch. Cold calling.
Start a thread on fucking Olive Oil and Strawberry Juice. I'm gonna do
no, for real.
I went to the farms today and created an account.
Listen.
It's over for them, bitch.
They sent her out cold calling like a fucking telemarketer.
Cold calling, bitch. I'm saying, you're gonna choke on some good thing if you're not careful.
Anyway, well, yeah, womp. All right, so listen. I'm gonna read the messages. There's not a whole lot there, but it's whatever. The ending is the best fucking part. So listen. Let me catch my breath. Okay. They had her on her cold call like a fucking telemarketer. All right, so she says, yes, I used to be Olive Oil. I changed my name on there. So I guess my first question would be about Sam's general timeline in the OGDC. I know about the St. Jude thing and her beefs with Yaba, but that's about it. Now, I want you guys to make note of that. Just make a little mental note of Olive Oil over here saying that she knows about the St. Jude thing. And if you know about the St. Jude thing, then you fucking know about the St. Jude thing, right? Right. Okay. So I said, yeah, my name isn't Madam Markovitz out there either. And then she says, thank you for anything you could share. And then this is when I'm still not totally sure if I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger and tell her I'm Irish Marie or not. So I said, I'm just getting my wee ones from the school bus. I'll come back around when they're settled. I can't even take myself seriously. Okay, anyway.
So then I was like, there's a lot of OGDC lore involving Sam and Yaba and Katie and Bunny and Ron. You would have to be more specific. Like right there, she should have known that was me. She should have known right there that was me, you dumb fuck. But anyway. And so she wasn't getting back to me and I was getting antsy. So I was like, all right, Sam and Yaba didn't like each other at first. And it made for really good drama during a time when the drama community was just starting to be a thing and everyone was fighting for attention and it was no holds barred. There really were no rules when it started. And that's why the Yaba Sam hate drama was so great. And with MFW ragging it all on, it was like nothing I've ever seen before or since. And that's true, though. Those are facts. I know, Hippie P, she would die. Anyway, then I said, I've been on Team Sam since the beginning. The call is surely coming from inside. She's just too cocky to ever suspect. And so I'm like trying to make her think like, you've got the right one. You're going to get all the goods from me, sister, right? So then she says, what made likable in the beginning? I said, I was like, what made what likable? Sam? She was the underdog, and I root for the underdog, I guess. And she says, yeah. You see how she's like giving nothing? God. And this is just dumb shit. OGDC lore to, kind of make her, think that, believe that she's really talking to somebody who was there. We are so cool. Yeah, it just says the Sam and Yaba drama was just that good drama, and they both went over the top. Yaba made a name for herself in the bunny rabbit paracord scam, and Sam made a name for herself when she got in the middle of Yaba, and she who shall not be named. But you can always count on Bunny to name her. I love it. Sam never called CPS on Yaba, and Yaba never had an EPO on Sam. It was name calling. Sam always liked Yaba, but Yaba wouldn't give her the time of day. Sam just can't handle rejection. That's part of why I never let her know I have a problem with her. It's better for me to stay her friend. And then Olive Oil says, I get it. Sam is not the same person we helped. What? Anyway, whatever. That's the garage door repair people, and my dog's about to lose her shit. So sorry about that. All right, and then Olive Oil says, did Sam start the OGDC? How did she find her way in? And then I say, there's a lot of people who could tell you all about that, but that's not the story. Did Sam start it? Yes, she was one of the originals. I'm pretty sure everyone found themselves in the same place back then because of Amy Slayton. That's what I've always heard anyway, and it checks out. That's how I found that group. Amy Slayton, The Power of Makeup video. Yaba even had parodies of Amy Slayton on her channel back then. Can y'all hear that fucking dog? I swear to God. Jesus. Anyway, there's a small group of us who still all follow everything, but we stay behind the scenes for the most part. If anyone is still in chats or anything, we use different names now. And she responds to that part by saying, is that mainly just to be left alone? Yes, you see how they are when they get a target, I say. I can't believe that fucking dog. Can you hear her? Anyway, Olive Oil says, what is the origin of Sam and Yaba's conflict, and what was MFW's role in that? Second question is, what is ATX and Trisha's role in the OGDC? I would also ask, who were the people that started the OHDC? Like, dude, Olive Oil, are you fucking kidding me here? Seriously, you think you're talking to you really think you've got an insider on Sam and Yaba in the DMs willing to talk to you? She's telling you that she's got a problem with them, and these are the fucking questions you come with? What is the origin of the Sam and Yaba conflict, and what was MFW's role in it? Second question is, what is ATX and Trisha's role in the OGDC? This tells me you people, these Kiwi farmers, don't watch shit. Don't pay attention. All of this shit's been covered, asked, and answered multiple times over. Angel Wings, thank you so much for this super chat. I appreciate you. You're my favorite YouTube couple. And then she asked again, who are the people who started the OGDC? Which I answered that shit up here. I gave all the names. Motherfucker don't pay attention, but whatever.
And honestly, I'm not kidding you. This was February 2nd. This was like two days into it. And I was ready to fucking just seriously, I was ready to just like not even respond anymore. Cause I'm like, this is ridiculous. Exactly, Towley. Lazy. Lazy. Joanna says the farms aren't doing their best work or sending their best people. No, they're not. Because this group, this olive oil and the strawberry douche and the pink lava, they are not representative of the Kiwi farms. This is like a rogue little trio that has, gone off on their own little weird GayOps mission. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Questions like Zeeth's Belinda interview. I mean, Belinda Zeeth interview, whatever. Anyway, I said the origin of the Sam and Yaba conflict, I really can't remember. They just went at each other. I got close with Sam after ATX was already out of the picture. I know ATX has been going after Trisha since day one. That whole thing is crazy balls. I don't know why you farmers are so hung up on Sam's past when there's plenty going on right now. Have you found her Facebook? She doesn't even respond to that. She does not even respond to me asking, have you found her Facebook? Why would you not fucking jump on that, Miss Oil? Be like, no, I haven't, but do you have it? Can you give me her Facebook? Can you show me her Facebook? No. She responds to the why are you so hung up on Sam's past part of it and says not really hung up. Does not even acknowledge the mention of Sam's Facebook. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, exactly, Tally. You think the old farms are going to archive this stream over there? You think they're going to talk about this stream at length? No, they won't because they're embarrassed because the biggest clown of them all has humiliated them once again. The people who started the drama community were in no particular order: Ron, Katie, Yaba, Bunny, and Sam. Ron got jealous of Katie and Yaba being more popular. Katie liked Ron and they thought they were going to do great things together. They lived in the same city and Katie went to his house before they did streams together at his house, I'm pretty sure. Like, who fucking cares? That shit's so boring. And then I said, Yaba was the one who ever first went after Ron, and it has been a war between them ever since. Ron and Katie are the same walk of life. They are only at war because Ron was jealous of her. And that's true. And then I said, I can't believe it hasn't come out yet. I know DC knows about Bob. She said, sorry, Manning. She says she talks to Arabia, and I know Arabia knows because Sam told me DC sent Arabia to stalk them. The one thing Sam does not want getting out more than anything is that she still sees Bob. That's why Yaba doesn't go with her when she, quote, sees her kids. She's seeing Bob too. All right, Bunny. Mm-hmm. Oh, did she get ahead of it, Queen Bees? Oh, well, that's fine. We'll read them over here dramatically. The problem is figuring out a way to show the proof without her knowing it came from me. I really thought DC would out her or even ATX because she has to know too. Maybe it's because they know she will start filing court papers and get them all for stalking. I don't know. That's all I can think of. I'm not in the US, but I don't want her figuring out I'm the one talking. She knows everything about me, where I work, what I do, my kids' names, everything. And then Olive Oil says, so Sam is fucking around on Yaba? And I said, yes. And then I said, Otis said, you really want to talk to Irish Marie? Olive Oil says, I will take all you said to heart. Thank you. This is where I was like, yeah. It's just so weird. I don't know. Maybe she was suspicious by then. I don't know. And then she says, yeah, I would love to, but I don't know how to get in touch, meaning Irish Marie. And I said, can I give her this Twitter to DM you? She said, yes, absolutely. DM is open here. I said, I was surprised to see a Kiwi farmer asking about Irish Marie. She's not been around as Irish Marie in a few years. I will give it to her. She's not gone anywhere. And then I was like, are you watching Sam? And she says, no, what's up? I said, I can't even follow. It's so embarrassing. And then I was like, what was that? Ha, ha, ha. All right. So then she comes back. She's so fucking lame, man. So how does this compare to Sam's past behavior? Is it worse or was she worse than the OGDC? Like, I'm like, this, what is this? What was that one lady's name? Diane Sawyer. I was like, is this fucking Diane Sawyer or what? God. Anyway, then she asks, how did Yaba go after Ron first? Then she asks, so you're currently close to Sam to know this? And then to answer her, I'm replying to her asking, so how does this compare to Sam's past behavior? She says she was worse than I said she was worse than the drama community. Way worse. She's totally different now. And then she goes, what are some of the things she did? And then I'm responding to her saying, so are you currently close to Sam to know this? I said, ha, yes, didn't owe to tell you. And then I slap this. Does it show it? Hold on. Yeah. So then I slap this message up on the screen as proof that I'm talking to Sam. See, that's Sam. So this would be not Sam saying it's fucking gross. And then Sam shares this link. And then Sam says she knows this is coming and how bad it's going to be for her. That was her warning shot not to do it. Fuck that shit. Shoot your shot, Beggy. And then this person who's not Sam says, can I share this now? And Sam says, yes. So that's my proof, you know. I said I talk to her every day and have done so since 2018. She tells me everything. Olive Oil says, so she told this to no one else? I'm like, told what, bitch? Like, what are you talking about? Be specific. She says that she's seeing this dude, apparently. I said, yes, I'll have to get back into this on Monday. My husband is home on the weekends and I work power weekends the next 2 weekends. So then this was like Saturday morning or something. I said, I have 20 minutes before my shift is over and I've been chomping at the bit to get back to this. Sam is shook. She's even begun to think the Kiwi farmers have hacked their Alexas. That was a hat tip to Mandy ATX, by the way. If you know, you know. I said, I don't go on your website often, but if my husband ever discovered me on there, he would not be happy. How to summarize, Sam isn't gay. Yaba knows it, but doesn't know how to get out of the mess she's made of her personal life. Sam has confided in me for years. She trusts me. I know she's seeing a man when she visits her kids. She tells me Yaba knows, but I really get the feeling Yaba's not as okay with it as Sam tells me. We talk on the phone mostly, but I can probably get her to say something in DM if I'm crafty about it. I've been paged. Frick. 12 minutes before shift change and I'm bloody paged. I'm dead. So here comes. Listen, remember I told you to keep it in the back of your head what she said earlier? Listen to this shit. She says, who is Diane and how is she connected to Sam? Question mark. Diane Patchen? Question mark. Do you guys remember though? Up here? Do you remember? What in the oh, sorry. Okay, the banging is they're fixing the garage door. Sorry. Where was it? Did I already pass it? Here. She says, I know about the St. Jude thing. If you know about the St. Jude thing, how are you down here asking who is Diane? And what's her connection to Sam? Who's Diane Patchen? Now, why do you think out of the blue, out of the middle of nowhere, why do you think an Olive Oil would just suddenly bring up Diane Patchen's name, asking who is Diane and how is she connected to Sam? I'm going to let the chat answer. Exactly, Tally. And I'm going to put it on the board because clearly these people could not follow along for shit. Diane is the St. Jude thing. But Tally, hey, Tally, do you have any idea why Olive Oil all of a sudden in the middle of these messages would start asking me, not Sam, not Sam, who Diane Patchen is? Anyone? Sam called out Diane for being sus with the donos for St. Jude. I didn't call her out. I exposed her. I exposed the whole thing. I ripped the curtain back on the whole damn thing. Mm-hmm. Sam called out Diane before anyone did. I did. And I held live stream after live stream after live stream, laying the case out. The whole OGDC turned against me once again, because once again, I was exposing some shit they didn't want to hear about a creator that they all loved so much, who could do no wrong, who was fundraising for charitable causes for kids with cancer. That's right. And I was fucking right, wasn't I? Sure was. I held that bitch's feet to the fire. Sure did. Had the whole damn blaming community turn on me, much like we've seen happen here. Right? Remember when all this shit popped off in December and everyone turned against me and Yaba because we exposed their favorite hillbilly, Saint Belinda, for being nothing more than a scamming fucking grifter? And they all turned on us, and I said, stay calm, renegades and shamrocks, for this too shall pass. That's right. Mother of Gliders, no. Wendy from Dr. Phil is one that has my dog, not Diane Patchen. We're not totally sure Diane Patchen is an actual human life form still. Blame Sam. Happens all the time. That's right. So out of the blue, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, here Olive Oil is asking Sam, who she doesn't know is Sam, about a Diane Patchen. And my first I lost my shit. I'm like, first, this heifer is coming around asking about an Irish Marie, which makes no sense. Of all people, why do you want to talk to Irish Marie? I'd still love to know. And then comes back with Diane Patchen, literally out of nowhere, after she had just said, like 2 days before that I know about the Yaba beef and I know about the St. Jude thing. How the fuck can you fix your mouth? Oh, great and powerful to be feared Kiwi farmer. How can you fix your mouth to say that you know about the St. Jude thing and then turn around and ask who the fuck Diane Patchen is? And what Sam, of all people, what Sam Tefler's relation is? How is Diane Patchen connected to Sam Tefler? Sam Tefler exposed Diane Patchen for fundraising in the name of kids with cancer and then pocketing the money. See, I bet 90% of you had no fucking idea about that. And now, look at us. Where are we present day? Huh? With old Beg Linda over there raising money in the name of kids who've lost their father tragically and unexpectedly and then pocketing the money. I mean, Hold on. I got to blow my nose real quick. I'm going to mute. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah. You want to talk about Bob? Y'all want to talk about a Bob, a fake Bob, a real Bob? Diane's got her own Bob, her own fake Bob. Anyway. What are they farming exactly? Amateurs. I know. When I came around, or when I came across this message where she's asking about Diane, I'm like, I literally tossed my phone up on the dashboard. Once again, we were driving. I tossed my phone on the dashboard in disgust. Yeah, I was like, what's going on? And I was like, we're dealing with absolute fucking amateurs here, man. Now this bitch is in the DMs asking me, who is Diane Patchen and how is she connected to me? Yaba about drove off the side of the road. She couldn't believe herself. She said, I thought you said she knew about the Diane or about the St. Jude thing. I'm like, girl, I don't know what's going on. Still don't know why she wants to talk to an Irish Marie. Anyway. Hey, who was that who said that these DMs are already up over on the farms? Are you still in chat? Oh, wait. I really want to know if that person's still in chat. Are you still in chat? The person who said they're already up on the farms. And, if they're on the farms, that means Olive Oil thought she was going to go ahead and beat me to the punch and just slap them up there. Lisa, you're the one who found the clip of Diane singing? Wow. That's interesting. All right. Well, listen, they must not be here because they haven't spoken up. I don't frequent the farms. Can somebody tell me? Can somebody just go take a real quick look and tell me if there's one set of DMs posted regarding or if there's two sets of DMs? Because surprise, there's more. Olive oil. Who else you talking to in the DMs about salmon yaba? I'm gonna give olive oil. I'm gonna set a timer. Alexa, set timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Starting now.
Starting now. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes olive oil to slap the other set of DMs up there on the Kiwi Farms. Actually, there's more than one more. Go ahead and get them all out. Put them all up there. Beat me to the punch on all of it. You don't want to end up embarrassed, do you? You don't want to end up having to explain to Strawberry Douche and Pink Lava while you're being exposed for being in fake DMs with not one, but two, but three people who aren't who the fuck you thought they were, do you? Olive oil. Go ahead, slap them up there before I do. Don't do it, olive oil. Don't do it. She's setting you up. Hurry, hurry. Very good says all of this because those weirdos hate you and Yaba. They wonder why this is an own. That's why this is an own. Most of this is public olive oil. Thank you so much for the super chat. Okay, just like that says they're up. All of them or just this one? Yeah, we want to get on with it, olive oil, for fuck's sake. She just scrolled through this one in video. Okay, olive oil, you got 5 minutes to put the rest of them up there before I show them. Okay, maybe there's more than two more. I don't know. She screen recorded them, but just between this account and the Madam Markovitz. No others, just the one. Impervious Cat, thank you so much for joining memberships. How embarrassing, olive oil. Toots says, off topic, you two LOL. It's contagious enough that Mr. Toots will LOL at me, LOL, and you too. That's chemistry. Thank you so much for saying that. And thank you for being a member for 3 months. I see one lot and then a screenshot of something about Russ. The screenshot, something about Russ, was the screenshot that AJ Lair sent to Olive Oil to show to Oda May to vouch. Christy, thank you so much for gifting 5 Sham Rocks memberships. Welcome new members, Mother of Gliders, Cheekbones, Health Warrior, Lucy Marie, welcome. Oh, and Christina from Flint. Not sure the screen recorded one she labeled as being the rest of DMs. Or the rest of the DMs? Oh, in case I don't show them all. But all between Annie Gables and Madam Markovitz. That's what I need confirmation on. Is she only showing the DMs between Annie Gables and Madam Markovitz, or is she showing the other ones too? Anyway, Alexa will keep the time for us. Let's get back to it. All right. So she says, who is Diane and how is she connected to Sam? Diane Patchen. I'm at a loss where she came up with this name. I also wanted to ask about her with Bob. Is this something she only confessed to certain people? Like, how the fuck would I know that? You know? Anyway. So I said, Diane Patchen is the lady Sam exposed for running a fundraising scheme for the St. Jude kids. Sam exposed her and ran her off YouTube. She's only recently come back. I will give credit where it's due. Where it's due her. When Sam sinks her teeth into someone, she is relentless. I am. And Katie Sutton, you might want to take that to heart. Or should I say Alma? I don't know. You go by Katie. All right, Katie Sutton, you might want to fucking take that to heart, bitch. No, you're listening. You fucking freak, you're obsessed with me. Well, now I'm obsessed with you, and I've done sunk my teeth in. Diane Patchen will make for great content, but she won't go back round over there. Hey, that might be just the job for you farmers. Diane is quite the mystery. She has never been on cam and she claims she has a husband, but no one believes her. I can't say who Sam has talked to about Bob besides me. I think she's getting suspicious of people talking to the Kiwi farmers because she's gotten real tight-lipped lately, and that isn't like her. That was on the 10th, and she stopped responding. So then last Friday, after I got back from Connorsville, or wait, no, was that the Friday before? Whatever. This is just last Friday, whatever. Oh, yeah, so I'd shut everything down. That's when I sent these messages, and then I thought I fucked up or whatever, and I deactivated this account. But then I decided by Friday night, I was like, fuck it. We need to go ahead and wrap this up because I really want to expose this. Oh, Alexa, stop 5-minute timer. All right. I need to know, has Olive Oil posted the rest of the DMs with the other parties she's talking with privately about Sam? Oh, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, hold on. Let me look on my phone. Uh-huh. Got it. Thank you for pointing that out. Appreciate you. I'll be sure to note that. All right. Thanks for that, Tally. All right. Somebody go check the farms. Let me know if she's posting additional DMs with additional parties or not. I just want to know. And really, I just want it to be on record that Olive Oil was given a full 5 fucking minutes as timed by my Alexa to come clean and confess. I'm not checking the forums. I'm not going over there. Anyway. I said, where'd you go, Olive Oil? Cat got your tongue? She said, I thought you blocked me. This sock was also strangely blocked by Sam. And I thought this was a pretty good recovery. I said, I deactivated this sock because you quit replying. Who else are you talking to on this sock? Did you talk to Diane or ask about her? That would have gotten back to Sam for sure. She says, no, I didn't talk to Diane. I don't even know how to contact her. I was under the impression your life was fucked with because of the Bob revelation. I said, oh, I thought you said you knew about the St. Jude thing. Maybe I misunderstood. And she says, no, I heard of it, but I didn't know what her culpability was. If you have heard of the St. Jude scam, you're not going to tell me that you didn't also hear that Sam is the one who busted her ass out. I exposed her. Anyway. So then I said, my life was fucked with. What made you think that? She just stopped talking in DMs for a few days, so I got paranoid. And then I linked her to Diane's channel. A spoiler. So I said, this is the best part. If you're snoozing, you might want to pep up at this point, especially if you are real deal OGDC. All right. So then she says, okay, that's good to hear. I will look at the channel, talking about Diane's. So then I slap these pictures. These are the pictures I slap in there. There's picture 1. There's picture 2. I said, Bob. And she just gives a thumbs up as a response. So it was in that moment that I realized I'd probably lost her. So then me and Yama decided to just fucking go full balls to the wall. I told her, I sent her 2 pictures of fucking Dougie Fresh. I told her it was Bob. Oh God. I was like, this dumb bitch will never know who that is. And I was like, I mean, it's probably not going to get to this level because I was pretty sure she was on to me by now. But I said, yeah, but I said, wouldn't it be great if we saw these pictures slapped up on the Kiwi farms and Belinda went live with her breaking news. We have photographic evidence that that Bob exists and they slap pictures of fucking Dougie Fresh up there, I would have fucking died. I bet the damage control Donna Morte is going to do is deny they were olive oil. No, she already admitted she was olive oil. She's already admitted she didn't slap the shit up there on the Kiwi farms. I know Lisa Simpson. I'm shocked she didn't fall for it too because I was like, there's no way these dumb bitches are gonna know who. Now you know who would have known off top who the fuck this man is in these pictures. You know who would have known? Owl. But Belinda wouldn't have known. She would have been like, breaking news, breaking news. Oh, Sham Hawks is gonna go running for the hills now, fellers. We have Bob. We have pictures of Bob. And she slapped them fucking pictures of Dougie Fresh up there. And alas, it did not work out that way. It's fine. So anyway, I slapped those pictures of Dougie Fresh up there and tell her that that's Bob. I mean, granted, he is fairly young, but anyway, whatever. So then I said, your energy is not giving excited. You guys think they pay for that McMention from Yaba's YouTube? And you're wrong. This guy pays for everything. Rent, utility, food, their cars. He financed the printer. Thought for sure that would reel her back in, right? So then I offered more screenshots of a private conversation, a private DM between Not Sam and Sam. So Not Sam says, did you get that snow? This is to prove, that I'm still talking to Sam and I can get her to talk about Bob, right? So Not Sam says to Sham, did you get that snow? And Sam says, girl, yes, but not much. But it's cold AF out there and we're so fucking sick, ma'am. Did y'all get any? And then Not Sam says, it's family day weekend here, long weekend. Woohoo, smoke weed every day, LOL. I was like, what is family day weekend? Hold on. And then they said about 5 centimeters, not much. I'm expecting my Mr. Man to come down tomorrow and spend some time. And she says it's just an excuse for a government holiday and money, LMAO. And I say, nice. Girl, I miss my Mr. Man. Uh-huh. And then Not Sam says, take a drive. And then Sam says, she don't want me going up there. She don't want me going up there to see him anymore. And he won't come down here when her kids are here, which, duh. So it's been kind of hard. Hold on. So it's been kind of hard since they're here every weekend again. I mean, I get it. She's only okay with it when it's all 3 of us. But damn. I roll. And then I said, girl, he's not going to keep paying my car payment if I can't even use the car to come see him. Like, what the fuck? And as you can see, Olive Oil did not bite. She was like, yeah, you're full of shit. It was fun while it lasted, though. I know, right, Flint? I'm sorry, babe. I'm sorry. I know it was very cringy. You two are full on motherfucking mess. All right, did anybody go look at the farms and see if Olive Oil has beaten me to the punch on any additional GayOps conversation she might have been having with people who she thought were one person and they weren't? Should we listen to people who call them 2 fat lesbians and are friends with Olive Oil instead? Yeah, Dark Ninja, should we? Because Dark Ninja, I happen to know for a fact that Olive Oil was in your chat recently, and you referred to me and Yaba as 2 fat lesbians. So I'm not really sure why you feel you can come in my chat and just start swinging dick. Kimberly, where's the farms exactly? Precisely. Losers. The guppy says, so am I to understand the Kiwi Farms vetting process is Russ and AJ? Yes. Yes, the guppy. That is what we're dealing with over here. Mm-hmm. In Peanut's chat. Oh, I forgot. Let me go look at Peanut's chat. Let's see. Oh, yeah, you're saying that's where the Kiwi Farms is these days? Yeah, in Peanut's chat. Mm-mm-mm. I'm just checking Peanut's chat to see if Olive Oil is still actively chatting. Oh, look, there's Hillbilly Belinda. They got trolled. They just don't know it yet. They got trolled. Was this one big gay op against Sam and Yaba? You know what? That's disappointing that you would come back with something so incredibly weak and lipped dick, Mr. Ninja. Goodbye. Shiny Seal, thank you so much for being a member for 1 month. I love learning about the old school DC. You came right after. Yeah, it was a good time. You know. Gigi confirmed on live that Peanut is pistachio. What a great friend and very smart. Yeah, just like Phil Docs, they can never own it. Yeah, that was just a very weak, limp dick response. You doxed me. I'm Dark Ninja and I'm really upset that you doxed me. The fuck out of my face. They always say it's a troll. Of course they did. Like, that's the best y'all could do. If we get caught, it will just say it's a troll. Oh, look, there's Yaba and Sam's burn book listee in Peanut's chat. Yaba and Sam's burn book listee is also known as Katie Sutton on Twitter. And I spent the better part of my morning getting to know Katie Sutton and her family, including her very nice husband. Quite the gardener and chef. Moving on. Yeah, they'll have to explain it. Fruity Tootie says, let me guess, Katie is unemployed. Yes, Katie is a homemaker, according to her LinkedIn. She's a homemaker. Now, don't everyone go looking for Katie Sutton because you're not going to find her. Oop, it's homemaker and LinkedIn. That's a really good question. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Should we continue to give Olive Oil the opportunity to troll us by preemptively posting the next set of DMs where she thought she was talking to somebody she wasn't really talking to? Or should we save it? Should we just go ahead and show it? Or should we give her time to go ahead and confess? Maybe come back to this tomorrow? Maybe she should put CEO of my home instead. Oh, by the way, Yaba and Sam's burn book listee, also known as Katie Sutton over there in Peanut's chat. Do you know that she was arrested in the state of Indiana for battery and the charge was only dismissed after she successfully completed pretrial diversion? How do you think I found that out, Katie? Indiana's public records are a motherfucker, are they not? Mm-hmm. You want to know some more information about old Katie Sutton over there who's sitting in and I'm not doxing her by calling her Katie Sutton. She's Katie Sutton on fucking Twitter. And last night in Gigi's chat, Yaba and Sam's burn book listee literally announced herself in chat. She said, hey guys, I'm Katie Sutton. So fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. I don't want to hear the word dox come out of anybody's fucking mouth. That is her name on Twitter. And she told everybody in Gigi's chat last night that she is Katie Sutton. All right. B files. So fuck out of here. Very good. Thank you so much for the super chat. How are they trolling you? I mean, it's backwards land. It's just backwards land over there. Christy, thank you so much for the super chat. You're on the hook. Show it. Hold on. Thank you for getting that. I appreciate you. Hey, DG. All right, hold on. Let me get caught up. Oh, look at that. Is Peanut's not even sniping anymore? Why? I wonder why Peanut stopped sniping. Can anyone take a guess why Peanut stopped sniping my stream? Could it be that they're all being embarrassed to hell and back? Humiliated? Do you think Olive Oil sent her a message in the DM and said, Ixnay on the Ipsnay? Skullface said, I'm sure she had a QWERTY net to take. Peanut, why for you're not sniping now? Someone go over there. Somebody who's been subscribed to fucking Peanut. Go over there and ask her why she stopped sniping. Wow. I guess the embarrassment was just too much to take for those old Kiwi farmers, huh? That's crazy. All right. Well, here. Give me just a second. I gotta go potty. I'll be right back, and then we'll go over another set of private messages between Olive Oil and somebody she thinks she's talking to who she's not. All right, we'll be right back. Whoops, oops. All right, sorry about that. Gosh, I wonder why they stopped sniping. That's so crazy. Have you ever known a Peanut to just give up on a snipe mid snipe? I just find that so curious. Oh, wow. Her internet minutes ran out. Wait, she said you weren't what? And breeze by. For the love of God, I went over to her channel and they were talking about the cat PJs and how you were creepy for purchasing them. They were sent to you for fuck's sake. Stay up to date, Peanut. Mary Cab scored the cat pajamas and mailed them to Yaba as a gift. But they'll never know that now because they fucking tapped out and quit sniping over here because the absolute embarrassment was just too much to take. No, you know what? I feel like I'm not going to move on until somebody starts sniping me. So we're not going to do that.
She was so ready to snipe you that she ran to your stream before it had started, and now she doesn't want to watch. But wait, there's more. Look, now they're not even half talking about me at all over there no more. It's like now they're like do 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 do. It's suddenly Sam's just not so interesting. Thank you, Beatrix. Thank you. Oh, there's old Kate Winslet. Imagine simming for Stan, the degenerate mother of criminals. I wonder if they know that they have an actual criminal amongst them in their chat right now. That Yaba and Sam's burn book listee was arrested in the state of Indiana for battery, and the charge was only dismissed when she completed a pretrial diversion program. I wonder how they feel about that. She's watching that guy who doesn't look right. Why is Peanut reviewing Gigi, reviewing me and Yaba? That at this point, that's just embarrassing. Peanut said that you would not get to the point. That's why she stopped sniping. Oh, yeah, right. Really? That's why you stopped. Get to what point, Peanut? What point was I not getting to? Let me just see. I've been online. I've been live for an hour and 37 fucking minutes. I finished up with the DMs at least 10 minutes ago. And Peanut's excuse for tapping out on the snipe is that I wouldn't get to the point. Give me a fucking break. You are almost as laughable and pathetic as old olive oil over there. I tell you what. There's Burn Book, aka Katie Sutton. Her game is weak. Someone gonna go over there to tell Katie Sutton that I've begun reviewing her mycase.in.gov record. In fact, I think maybe we'll just go over that. I think I'm gonna save exposing who else Olive Oil is in the DMs with and being made an absolute fucking clown by. I'm going to save that for the next stream because, after all, you guys, this is what I do, for an income. And I got to, make sure I've got content for the rest of the month, since I don't have a real job. This is all I got going. Nikki P says, damn it, Amber told them to tell you they're not sniping because they're above it. And you know what? Damn it, Amber. That bitch has a lot of nerve going around and saying that I doxed her by calling her Murph. When that's not even her last name and she knows it. She knows it. She's got some weird last name. Now I don't remember it. I don't know. It's on my Twitter. The way they're going to try to spin this is I find it interesting. Yeah, I can't wait to see how they're going to spin it. I can't help but to notice that Olive Oil is no longer in Peanut's chat. Oh, look at Belinda. Oh, Belinda, bless your heart, honey. I'll come back around to you too, kid. Damn it, Amber is disgusting. And she said some really disgusting things last night in Peanut's chat. And her husband's probably going to be reading those pretty soon. All right. Let's see. We're going to hold off on, we're going to let Olive Oil sweat it out. I know that's probably disappointing for you guys, and I apologize for that. But we're just going to make her sweat it out. We're going to see if she's going to confess all of her sins to Strawberry Douche and Pink Lava, or if she's going to, you going to roll the dice? Are you going to roll the dice, Olive Oil, on whether or not I'm totally fucking full of shit? All right, fine. Thank you so much for the super chat. Very good. All right, so instead, what we'll do is we'll review, because I know this is everybody's favorite pastime, right? Looking up mine and my family's court history on my case. So why don't we do a little of that ourselves? Now, I'm not going to show it on screen because I'm not trying to get struck.
All right. I'm just going to give you guys a little review. You can believe the authenticity of the information that I'm about to share with you or not. Doesn't matter either way. Let's see. How many times does Katie Sutton's name appear in my case in the great state of Indiana? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 times under the last name of Sutton. Let me get my notes. Oh, there's a criminal misdemeanor charge under somebody's maiden name. That's interesting. Let's open that one. Let's see. So Katie Sutton was once known as Alma Dewey. And we know this is her because the address on the case for the defendant, Miss Dewey, is her dearly departed mother's address. When her mom died in 2020, old Katie Sutton over there was the executor of the estate, and she sold the home, and the address is the same. So this is our girl. This is, what's her name over there in chat right now? Yabba and Sam's burn book listee, also known as Katie Sutton on Twitter. All right. Let's see. State of Indiana by deputy prosecutor files information affidavit as to count 1 battery. Class B misdemeanor, Indiana Code 354221. The court grants order determining probable cause and requests for criminal summons. State appears, defendant appears in person, pro se. Initial hearing is held. Court sets this matter for pretrial on January 9th. Trial by court February 3rd. Defendant is ordered to appear. Parties agree pursuant to Indiana Code 331417 that prosecution will be withheld upon completion of pretrial diversion program. So pretrial diversion program was completed successfully and the charges were dismissed, but that's crazy, huh? All right. There's also a prior marriage, and I'm not really interested in anything like that. But let's go back to how many did we count? How many cases? Not okay. Well, including the misdemeanor. So that's 1. 1, 2. I'm not going to count the estate because that doesn't count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yikes. What's this one? Let's just start here. City of, you're lucky I'm not going to say your city, versus Katie Sutton and her husband, small claims. The small claims court for your town. Your city had to take you to small claims court because you didn't pay your water and sewer bill. Who is Katie Sutton? Katie Sutton is, well, right now she's over there in Peanuts chat as, I keep forgetting, Yabba and Sam's burn book listee, but she's Katie Sutton on Twitter, and she's been saying really, 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 really nasty shit. All right, so small claims court for not paying sewer. Their homeowners association, it seems, has to take them to small claims court every fucking year to get their homeowners association dues paid. It looks, I mean, it's just various. I mean, granted, there was only one criminal case. Sound familiar? And then just a shit ton of financial stuff. Someone else who I guess doesn't pay their bills. Asset acceptance collection agency, city mortgage foreclosure, housing authority, I'm sorry, not housing authority. HOA, homeowners association, every year. Thank you so much on the props for the Epic Gay app. Appreciate the recognition. I know, Kalari. I wish they could leave the kids out of it too. You see that there's some serious itching going on. over there. I think we really struck a nerve with this stream, guys, because it appears the topic of conversation with Belinda over there in Peanuts chat has taken a turn to my children, and that's unfortunate. Anywho, let's see. Foreclosure, collections, housing, what is it? Homeowners Association, unpaid sewer, homeowners association, foreclosure, collections. I mean, it's just crazy. It really is. So that's too bad, you know. I mean, by all means, continue talking shit on Twitter and posting my picture and, saying horrible things about my children and my family and Yaba's children and, all that. By all means, continue to do that. Hold on, I'm trying to see the messages. Okay, so apparently, hold on. Let me slide this over. Give me a second. So Olive Oil has taken to Twitter. She's real good and embarrassed. Doesn't know what to think. Okay, thank you. Oh, hold on, wait. I have to look at one more message. Okay. Wait, let me open it. All right, so this is what they're going with, guys. In case you were wondering. This is Olive Oil's official statement on the matter on the Twitter. Apparently, this was some sort of gay op. She and I corresponded, but I lost interest in the middle. The gay op was you dumb fuck. You were the one trying to run the gay op, and you sucked at it. If you really are trying to go around getting information to take Sam and Yaba and make a make a thread on your little blog, and you got somebody in the DMs willing to dish all the dirt and you lose interest in the middle, then what the fuck are you doing over here, ma'am? Wasting everybody's fucking time. That is what you're doing. Wasting everyone's time and embarrassing your friends who, by the way, I'll have you know, Miss Oil, take this shit very, very seriously. Miss Douche, Lava over there, they take this shit very seriously. And here you are. They've given you a very important assignment to get Irish Marie on the horn to get intel on Sam and Yaba so you can make your little thread over there. And here you are admitting on Twitter for God and everyone to see that you just lost interest and that's why you fucking botched the whole mission. Wow. Did you lose interest in all of the conversations you were having privately with people who were giving you information on Sam? Or just that one? I already know the answer to that question. Anyhow, wow, that's interesting. All right, well, that's where we're going. That's fine. Okay, so listen. That's all I have for right now. I am approaching 2 hours and I have shit I have to do. I have some phone calls I have to make and stuff like that. We will give Miss Oil until tomorrow to thumb through her little private messages with all the people she's talking to privately on her little GayOps and see how many of those private conversations she slaps up on the Kiwi farm so you can all read them before I present them. All right. And I don't know. I mean, what do you think, Miss Oil? You think I'm full of shit? You think I'm just trying to smoke out anyone else you might have been talking to? You think I'm just calling your bluff? I guess we'll find out, won't we? Wait, what did Busted Can of Biscuit say? I remember when everyone was denouncing what was said in a certain Discord about Yaba's kids. Now that's the go-to for both Sam and Yaba. It's insane. Well, listen. all that tells me the fact that, and I've seen it. I'm not, I'm not blind. I've seen over the course of like probably like the last 2 weeks, that one of my kids has been the topic of conversation, that there has been an immense amount of effort and energy put into kind of like trying to nudge people to go look see, or whatever. And you can tell the more desperate they get and the more hurt and embarrassed and humiliated that me and Yaba make Belinda and her friends feel, the more they've been bringing that shit up, which, I mean, if their version of events is to be believed, I just don't see the point in using um children in any capacity in an internet slap fight. But typically when you get down to that, when you get down to a level where all you have left is whipping out children and babies, and like that's your, that just says more about you than it does me. But you know what else it tells me is this. It tells me that that's it. That's the last fucking card these motherfuckers had to play. And they held on to it, and they held on to it until they couldn't hold on to it no more. Because they spent all of December and into January rapid firing off all the fucking ammo they had, like fucking Rambo. Right? And what did Sam and Yaba do? Duck down in the fucking trenches. Let them fire off all their fucking ammo. And when they had fired off all they had, and there was nothing left, then we popped up like Rambo. And here we go. It's great. It's like this whole like war scene, with trenches and camouflage and mud on our faces and high power automatic weapons. It's fucking great. But yeah, that's what that tells me. The fact that they're just, they're resorting to the kids, and that whole thing, that tells me that's the last fucking box of ammunition you have. You're down to like 3 fucking bullets left there, and y'all are literally just reloading them over and over and fight. Pew, pew, pew. It kind of reminds me of when my grandson was down here last year for his birthday, and we got him these Nerf dart guns. And then, as you do for all birthdays, you go to the Dollar General and you get those blow up Mylar balloons, because they're like $1, not the Dollar General, the Dollar Tree. Anyway. And have you ever fired the Nerf darts at those aluminum or those Mylar helium balloons? They make a very satisfying tink sound. Tink. Seriously, if you haven't, you need to. Like, seriously, go to Walmart, get you a little $10 Nerf gun with a bunch of little Nerfy dart things in it. Go to the Dollar Tree, get you some Mylar balloons, helium, tie them like to the back of a kitchen chair or something. And it's real easy. Like, they're not hard to aim. Like, you'll hit if you put a little effort into it, right? And just fire those off and listen to the sound it makes. It's so fucking satisfying. It's like tink, tink. That's what they're doing over there. What they're doing right now. And what they've been trying to do the last like 2 weeks or so. Every time you guys talk about my kid and that fucking situation y'all want to talk about so fucking bad, all I hear is tink, tink, tink. Frantically firing off the last little Nerf gun fucking pellets y'all got at the fucking Mylar balloon up there in the sky. Tink, 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 tink. Good on you. This is what I have to say to that. Atta girl. Anyway, Wicked Weird Wednesday says, Sham, I love your tone. Your tone and delivery is what keeps me coming back. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate you. Mm-hmm. Hey, girl, hey, says
Failures. All of them. Anyway, that's all I have. Let me find my intro so I can play it for my outro. And then tomorrow, all right, look, I told you guys, we don't go on the farms anymore. The farm's website, their little blog has lost all credibility. They're an absolute fucking joke, especially after this whole debacle went down. We were like, yeah, confirmed, fucking joke. So somebody's going to have to volunteer to take one for the team and check the farm's website tomorrow before noon Eastern Standard Time to let me know if Olive Oil has posted any more DMs with any more accounts that she's been talking to. And then we'll just have to go from there. Oh my God, we're supposed to be doing a giveaway. And I forgot to tell you guys at the beginning of the stream. So we'll do a do-over. We'll have to do it for tomorrow. Okay, so listen. Last night, me and Yaba were live on my channel. It's still public. You guys need to go to last night's stream. Let me find the link and I'll put it in the chat. Go to last night's stream, leave a comment, and tomorrow we'll do it at the beginning so I don't fuck up and forget again. At the beginning of my stream tomorrow, we're going to pick, I think we're doing 5 winners from the comments of the stream me and Yaba did last night. So give me 1 second and I will link that in the chat. Oh, wait, hold on, November. Where is that? I need the link. Okay. Is this one? Yes. Which, by the way, that stream turned yellow and I submitted it for review and YouTube came back today and said, you are good to go. It is a green fucking light. So that was nice. All right. Comment in this stream to enter the giveaway. All right. Let me link that. I guess I'll sit here for another minute or two and shoot the shit so that the pinned message can sit there for a minute so you guys can click it and go leave your comment. Make sure that your comment includes some indication that you are commenting to for the giveaway because you will have to provide your address so we can mail you. It's keychains. Oh my God, I don't think you guys even see it on this channel. Hold on. They're going to be sham keychains. I'm pretty sure not Yaba ones. We haven't made the sham ones yet. But I can show you a picture of the ones Yaba made, which you guys have probably already seen, but whatever. Here it is. This thing is so cute. I'm going to show this. This is a different picture than the one Yaba showed on her channel. And I'm going to show this different picture mostly because I want you to see my super cute nails. Oh, it was your kiddo's birthday? Nice. Happy birthday. Hold on. I want to convert it to JPEG, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, now open. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Well, I don't know why that's so big, but whatever. Share screen, window. Look how stinking cute these are, you guys. And then my keychains are going to be my little sham avatar thingy for the giveaway. Do you love them? They are super cute. Hey, Ratatouille, that's fine. You can be on the replay. Gang, gang. Maggie says, I need this keychain. Okay, so in order to enter the giveaway for the keychains, you need to go to the stream from last night that is pinned at the top of the chat. Leave a comment. Indicate you are entering the giveaway because you will be required to provide your mailing address to redeem your prize. And if you don't feel comfortable giving your address to us for any reason, don't enter the giveaway. All right? It's not that hard. Hold on. Do you guys think Lisa Manning's still listening? Do you think she's keeping her ear to the stream for the entire thing to make sure I follow good legal advice? Sorry, I was just reading my emails. Anyway, they're so cute. So do you like my nail polish?
It's not nail polish, actually. It's that dip stuff. You'll give me your address if I dox you. Somebody better come clean. Well, I mean, don't do and say things about, us and our family to get yourself doxxed, I guess. Don't do that. Like say things like, oh, I don't know. Hold on. Let me just peruse. Actually, they were on Twitter. I can go there. Don't say things like, oh, no, that was Beglinda. Oh, okay. Don't say things like damn it, Amber does. Damn it, Amber says things like Yaba had kids with a junkie who overdosed while being arrested, which is not true. And then don't say other things like damn it, Amber says, such as, I still think the Lord took the wrong parent, those poor kids, And then, just don't talk about the kids in that unfortunate situation. Because then, I don't know, maybe you'll end up with your face on Twitter or something. I don't know. Does anybody not have Twitter who hasn't seen the whole damn it Amber shit? Hold on, let me just go back and look. Yeah. Just so you know, Peanut's still not sniping. I ain't never seen a motherfucker tap out as epically as Peanut and her friends over there tapped out from this snipe. That's fucking great. Oh my gosh, you guys. Rose is over there. Hold on. Listen, look. Why is Rose over there in Peanut's chat saying, I'm so glad that I've been in here from the beginning. I clipped and shared on X where Sam is trying to find the comment I never made. Rose, we weren't looking for a comment you never made. I was looking for the notification in chat when you were gifted a membership because you were lurking. That's what I was looking for. But I couldn't find it because Bunny blocked you too fast and it went away. The whole chat saw you get gifted the membership, Rose. What are you talking about? Anyway, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. Hold on. Y'all want to see damn it Amber's ugly ass? Since she wants to talk the way she does about me and my family and Yaba and her kids and their dearly departed dad. Here. There she is. Anyway. Yeah, go strike it, Amber, you big baby. All right. Oh, wait. Where's my intro? Ah, there it is. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to get my Streamlabs and my soundboard set up and we don't go through this dumb shit ever again. All right. All right. But in the meanwhile, you just got to deal with it.